Fantastic. Let's get our first move out of the way then, which is your kettlebell swing. So what I want you to make sure that you're doing, if you're doing the swing, is upright position, straight legs, and this, look how tight the bell is trying to get through the legs. So we're just going to try and just thrust the hips forward, and we're swinging using the hip motion, and the arms go with it, and they start to move upwards, and they start to go. So we're just doing a warm-up round, so not too many, just going through the motions. That's it. Oh, that's it, good flick from the hips, thrust it forward, get the full power behind it. That's what it's all about, that kettlebell kick. Excellent. We're going to move on to the next exercise. And this is still a bit of a warm-up here. Keep that form. And then we're going to move into our Cossack. So you don't have to use the weight, just this part of it if you don't want to. So you can see the feet. Cossack is center and other side. So over, bum down. Again, once we go into this, we're going to stick to one leg only. But at the moment, we're warming up. So hips back, feet flat on the ground. It's a little bit of flexibility, so try if you can. Take your stance a little wider and see what happens. As long as you're not on a slippery surface, we'll be fine. Then in the split. Excellent. So this is your Cossack squat. The side movement, focus on the inner thighs. Good. So moving on to our next positioning. So we're going to keep the camera view where it is. Hip width, one foot stretched slightly in front, and you're going into that squat. So this is your staggered squat. So one leg slightly steps in front of the other, and you're keeping the position of that squat hip width, or a little wider if you're finding it a bit of a struggle to keep the hips level as you squat down into it. You don't want to grip through the toes too much as you squat. The emphasis is getting the legs into that just higher than 90 degrees, and the hips back to feel it in the back of the thighs, okay? It's a very challenging position because it's about balance, as well as trying to get one a little deeper on one side. So, nice work. Carol's got hands overhead, good. We're going to use weights in this next one if you want, but hands over the head is a brilliant way of doing it, Carol, as well. Good, let's do another one. And then let's take that foot back and place the other foot in front for the same kind of movement. Now, can you see, even just by my positioning, you can see a little bit of a default I have here. I'm just going to adjust myself so I can see my hips going back. So you have your screens there, guys, use them, okay? Notice anything that you might need to just tweak. Lovely. This is exercise number 3. We're not going to spend too much on the exercises that we already know. I'm just going to quickly go through them so then we can get on to the actual event. So from here, you're then taking it to your windmill or your halo. So as I said before, windmill is your feet are facing forward, but you want to have hip width apart. The hand that has the kettle stays facing forward, the foot stays forward, and the other foot turns slightly outwards. So placement. This is the kettlebell heel. Okay. The wider you go, is the less flexible you are, the wider you need to go with your foot stance. So the foot facing forward, leg facing slightly to the side. The idea is to go all the way up from that shifting position. So I'm shifting my hips. Can you see that slightly clinch here at the waist? So I need to come all the way up to get that movement from the obliques there. So that's the one side. If you're doing halos, feet are facing forward. Try and keep your weight high. You're just keeping it close with the head without messing your hair up like I just did. The only time I ever do my hair. And around, not that you guys noticed, yeah? Oh, we got good. Here. So you bring it around and you hold it and stop it here. Don't let it over swing it. It's that control. Can you see where the waist moves? little circles, like we've got a little hula loop around our waist. So you've got the two exercises there. Choose the one that suits you. Squat to lunge, no brainer, we know this one. It's a squat, goblet squat here, feet quite close together. Squat, keep your balance as you take that lunge behind. The same, look, tracking as you're going to try and do with your lunge. So you don't want to do this. Watch and be mindful of the position of your legs. You want to step back. I'm telling you now, because I reckon I won't be able to tell you in it. So we need to squat low, keep your chest lifted. Then from that one, side plank and side dips. Now my preferred position is to have slightly higher, but if that's not comfortable, then come down to forearm. If you're stacking, that is harder on the core than one foot in front. So lift and you can under and extend. Now, we talked about this before and Carol is on the case. If you can't do that for whatever reason, you have your side bend, weight on one side, feet firmly on the floor, and you lift back. So you're coming straight back again. Notice this here, the emphasis is pulling back, keeping your pelvis and hips in line as you bring your ribcage over the top. So if you're doing one side at a time, remember to do the other side and the next. I say keep one side, right side for all the way through. Single leg deadlift, we know this one. Back straight, shoulders back, whatever hand the bell goes in, you want the other arm, leg to go back. Strong position. Lock in your core, keep your straight through your spine. Little bend in that supporting leg, which is extension, so it should engage the thigh, front and back. Now, I'm twisting a little bit from my shoulder, so I need to try not to twist, but can you see I'm coming down, and my clavicle in line, parallel to my hips as I'm coming down. That's the emphasis. And then obviously, just try it on the other side. Muscle imbalance, I need to just correct that, so I'm twisting a little bit from my hips, not lifting from my heel. Cool. Straight from that into Spider-Man press ups. Hurrah, they're back. Here, onto the floor. You push down as you bring over to the side. So you're coming down and pushing. Brilliant. We have your burpee high pull. Again, I've got two versions of this. You can either do the full burpee high pull, depending on how you're feeling, which is where you go into quite a wide plie, floor, chin, that's option one. Or option two is to go up to the chin, down to floor, out, wide, so the emphasis is getting into that groin, inside. So stay down low and lift it up. Final exercise then is our favourite, your favourite. You all comment on this one because you like it so much. Is that warrior. So warrior position, extension, and that bend here. Yeah. Again, doing one side only, switching over to the other side. Now, jack, jump, whatever you need to do, dance on the spot. Let's get our timer tracking and we can get this done. I've just set up a new timer today, which is really, really good. So 1 minute per exercise, 2 rounds, 15 seconds interval. Swing starting off. You're going to have a 2-second time to start it. So this gives me a little bit of time here. Okay, guys. So still warming up, guys. Still getting that warm up. Keep moving. I was going to apply for the Joe Wicks body coach, but I don't think I'm quite there yet. It's applying for instructors. Well, not instructors, PTs. I'm more of an instructor, aren't I? There's nothing personal about it. Not a personal vendetta. Right, 20 seconds. So if you're ready to, whatever you're doing to keep yourself warm, I'm just going to do a little bit with my weight here. Toes slightly out. I'm going to get myself set for 15 seconds time. We'll start with the first round, first move, kettlebell swings, okay? So 10 seconds, get yourself set and ready. I'm going to try and do it from the side view so I can see my form a bit better. Try not to buckle at my hip. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Last 2 seconds. Oh. That's one big boy. So Cossack squat. That is a heavy weight, guys. Cossack, one side only. If you can, I'm gonna see if I can use the weight for one side only. So touch down and lift. Feels good. Get that one back. Halfway mark. Exercise number 2. On a roll. I want to say Paw Patrol when I say that. My life is Paw Patrol. I won't sing it. Otherwise, the Nat Louise, maybe the wheels on the bus. I think you should put in a request. Might get a remix of Spinning. I'll regret that. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Take 15 seconds to transition. Staggered squat. So again, one leg slightly in front. To get that position ready. One leg in front. 3, 2, good. Concentrate on that technique. Trying to get body weight distributed. It won't feel like it, but with the angle, you can tweak it a little bit. If you're coming too far forward, we're feeling at your back. Drop your weight, reset. Windmills coming up next. Hips go back evenly, good. And try and get the same position before. If you see yourself on the screen, do it. Same range, good. Try and keep your shoulders relaxed. Try and get your elbows in the direction of your knees, not outwards, not flaring. Okay? Happens a lot when we come into these goblet positions, type positions. We need to use our core muscles. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Brilliant. Take a breather. Now we have windmills or halos. I'm going to go with my windmills today because I just like it. So if you want to do whatever, choose your side. Let's get this one done. I'm trying to come all the way back up. Full form here, Kim. Getting better at it, I think. I feel it better. I feel a bit more control. My shoulder, my elbow positioning, I've got a better grip because before it was really feeling like it was coming into my shoulder. A little bit of instability. Some of these movements can highlight a little bit of areas of work or instability. So just, if you need to tweak it or change it, have a rest. Feel anything pulling, niggle there. Keep straight. When it works as a whole unit, you move and glide more easily through the movement, okay? Shouldn't be clonk, clonk, clonk. The only problem is I really get away from my own armpits in this one. I have worn deodorant, I just worked too hard. I need a strong deodorant and take a breather. Oh, I need to shut up sometimes. Squat to lunge. I do know myself. 5 seconds. Crazy, crazy lady, crazy. See how beautiful my house looks in the background. Tidy up, especially for your viewing. This corner of the room is really tidy. Hope you appreciate that. Husband does it before he starts and leaves the room. Whereas Joe Wicks is the opposite. I'm just a bit obsessed with him at the moment. I am a little bit. If he can give me a job and £10,000, I'd totally be obsessed with him. In a good way, not in a crazy lady way. Well, I don't know if I do anything else but crazy, to be fair. When you see me walking up in the streets, pretending to play free dance to get my kids coming and continuing walking from home so I don't have to carry them, you would think I was a little bit insane. Whatever gets you going, eh? Whatever gets you through. Anyone used to have that problem? Kids decide they don't want to walk? No reason, no rhyme or reason? That's it. Just whinge until you pick them up. Dogs like that, Trevor? I don't know. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Okay. Side plank dips. Well, do it on the same side. I think I am. Let's do this. Back the feet. 4 seconds. Let's get set. Love this one. Such a challenge though. This one I really feel. So I'm trying to keep a good solid base. So when I twist, I'm using my waist and not collapsing into my forearm and dropping my hips. Oh, it's really hard though. I need to stack my feet a little bit so I don't lose my form or that strength. And cool. I feel it too. 10 seconds. Oh, it's the side I did my windmills on. So definitely. Oh, chose some exercise with my husband, and he did one of those as well. So I'm feeling it. Look at the hair, honestly. Right, single leg deadlift. Get ready, all set. So now I can really focus on that shoulder discipline here. The lift. I want to try and keep weight in the heel and the ball as I bring that bell just over my toes, really. Just over the toes. My arm is straight. I'm keeping my shoulder in place and not letting it pull me into that movement because I need to counterbalance with the back leg, which is where we start to then feel all the weight going into that middle supporting leg there, okay? It's that balance between holding the weight and the leg weight behind. 20 seconds. Keep the tummy in, really pulling through the tummy here, lower abs particularly, because you want to not feel it pulling on your lower back. You want to lift the heel up to free that back, just not tugging on it. Good. 5 seconds. Favorite exercise. Superman press up. I set myself up now, haven't I? Did 16 the other week. I think we'll just stick with 16. I know when I'm onto a good thing. Right, 5 seconds. Let's do this. 3, 2. Whoa, man, burpee pull. Set myself a record. 22. I must have lost count. I must have done less than that. Rider push-ups or no, we've done those. Still lost my mind. Burpees or high pulls. Let's do it. Wide legs. Keep the weight close to the body. Keep the hips down. Halfway. Always feel like we've got to know on this one because this one's tough. on, can we get down low? Finish it off. Last one, warrior squat. Then we're on the second round. That gets my heart rate up. I don't know about you. Okay. Form is everything here on this one. I'm going to turn my back and get into that squat position. Again, straightness through the body. If that squat, can you see? Hips go over the weight of the foot. So the knee bend, but I've got to keep that back heel up. Otherwise, if I stop to drop, if you're tight, bend it, try and keep your heel up. Try and keep your shoulders near that heel. So can you see I'm moving one unit? I'm dipping a little bit my hips, which is wrong. I need to focus again here. There we go. That's better. Ah. 10 seconds. Oh, my knees crunching. Don't think that's a happy sound. 2, 1. 15 seconds, and then we start it all over again, guys. Straight into the kettlebell swing. That just means we're on round 2. Good job, guys. I'm going to change the form here so I can see what I should be doing when I'm doing it wrong. Let's go. Kettlebell swings. Round 2, ding ding. On 2 seconds. Cossack. Find that so ridiculously hard because I'm trying to really focus high end form. There's me teaching hubby, knowing my form isn't the best. So Cossack, wide up. Practice what you preach, Kimmy. Change that there slightly. 15 seconds. Staggered one coming up next. We're having a little workout, work off. Hubby's in the other room doing his exercises. I'm a dedicated wife. I gave him staggered squat coming up. Exercises to do. Where's my program? Let's see how he's going to feel at the end of it. I'm so kind. Staggered squat, one foot in front of the other. Oh, misbalance there. Get that a little bit wider, I think, on that part. Try and even up through that back. Find that certain movements make me push into the back a little bit and think about my core. So now I'm just going to focus on form a little bit. Slow it down, bring that awareness back into my tummy muscles, away from the back. I need to support it, get back, maybe go a little bit wider, I think, for me. Twisting a little bit, don't want to strain that back. That's good. I'm going to keep going and be kind. Be aware. 20 seconds. Possibly my favourite move coming up next. Windmills. I'm in good form. It's my favourite. Feel like it really does something. 10 seconds. Keep going, guys. We're doing this together, guys. Excellent, good. A few seconds to prepare for that windmill. Take a breather. Right, let's get a step. That's enough of a breather. So feet positioning, one foot in front, one behind. Let's get that going. 1, 2. See, I'm flexible, so I need to really think about bringing my weight back and not cheating, which I am a bit there. There we go, cheated there. One second. 10, 4. Yeah. Feeling it. Squats to lunges. Close to halfway of the second round mark. It's all good. 4 seconds. Keep it up now, guys. Okay. Once this is done, we are halfway through the second and final set. And we'll finish off with a couple of killer abs, just to level it out. I mean, this does try and hit most muscle groups, but I know we like a little bit of abs, don't we? Everyone likes a little bit of ab work. Bonus. Oh, that's it. Good form, Kimmy. Got to talk to yourself. Kimmy Krispy Kreme, as my son calls me. Is that rude? Trying to make it sound like it rhymes, using K's. Not really that Krispy Kreme. Well, you know, I'm going to be a great teacher, aren't I? He likes it. Side plank rotations. Yeah, well, I've been doing teaching today. This is a lot easier when you know your subject. Right. Side plank. I mean, I can speak, I can read. Don't mean I can teach it. Oh, a bit unstable on this side. I'm gonna have to bring my legs slightly off balance. There we go. Oh, that's weird. Time's catching in. Oh, I love the way that opens the back up and from that extension up, reaching all the way over. Yeah, because that's the thing you're feeling, isn't it? On that one. Oh, 20 seconds. Keep the hips lifted, come on. 15. Oh, it's so close again now. Oh, give me some touch. Excellent. That's not a start on the wrist. Don't know what is. Single leg deadlift at the side. Husband's put his earphones in. You've probably got me on mute anyway. 5 seconds, deadlift. Now just watching this. Again, distribution of weight. There is that blister. Who is an idiot that goes running and decides that they're going to put their insteps, they do usually wear, to be fair, not a complete idiot, for most walking and stuff, into their shoes that probably aren't wide fit. So what happens when you run super speedy, chasing your tail of someone else, and you've got that little arch in the middle. Both feet stay in place. Ow, 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 ow. Could there be anything more uncomfortable than I read this from an article? Well, it's on Facebook. Get blood poisoning from blisters. I'm not freaking out! Of course I burst it. I know. I was just sort of giving me a bit of relief. I'm feeling it today. I burst about 3 times. Anyway, you don't need to know this. Why am I sharing? Because I'm in pain. Excellent. Oh, that leg feels like it's pounded to the ground. Now I've set myself up on this rotation, haven't I? Spider-Man press up. 22. Nah. I'm not consistent in this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yay, I did it again. I must be jumping, I must have. Okay. Okay, finish me off. Kettlebell burpees or high squat, full squat. And then I've got warriors. And we are done! Hurrah! One more! Oh, I managed to cut myself as well today. Keep getting that in the bloody carpet with a knife. Sorry, wasn't purpose. Just distracted by the wheels and bus. Alright, let's do this. Right, let's do that extension. Let's get this one first. I hate, love it. Hate, really love this one. I wish it was because you can tell. So heel up, Kimmy. That's it, heel up. You want to manage it, not pressure in the knee, manage it, use it from the legs. The idea is that solo movement to really exasperate and really hit home in on good balance and security and moving. It's a functional movement. I know, it doesn't feel like it. It should be. Going sitting up from the floor without something over. You know, you've all done it. So we're not going to exercise you up again. You know, don't you come down there. And then you topple over. Exactly. Like 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, a little bit paralysed there. Just gonna wake the legs up. Right, straight to the floor then, guys. Let's do quick as we can round through our core. I'm gonna bring, you can shut up. I won't listen to you anymore. Right, let's do this. So, back down to the floor. If you want to, this time round, you can use a weight. Just don't go mad. We're gonna do some Russian twists, okay? Not always my favourite exercise, but I think we've prepared the muscle, okay? So we can probably get away with doing it safely. So what we're going to do is heels to the floor, maybe toe slightly lift to come up, about halfway, tighten your abs and make sure your heels are down. And when you twist, you're going to use your upper body, not twist your legs. So you're moving side to side, keeping, so you're not swinging opposite sides of the body across. So you're swinging the bell, twisting the bell from the upper body, yeah? Feet stay where they are, legs stay where they are. Over, across. Look over, try and bring your elbow over as well. If you want to try a little bit harder, try and move down the body, down towards the floor, so lower. Couple more. How we doing? See me all right? And then we're going to do, just want to see if you can see me properly. Push up. So again, choose your weight carefully. You can get me here. So next move. So just finish off, make sure it's even. Roll. Not the head, but shoulders. Push. Here. Great, comes down chest. Getting too much to push over the head. You just want to do the weight. This is the other option. But keep it close towards you. Lift from your hip and lower abs. Okay, that's facing. If you can't just use the weight anymore. 1, 2. Almost there. Last one. So a little bonus here. Side dip, and then guys, you are done. Side dip. I would recommend, I actually think it's better to do it slightly on your knees so you can get a full range of dip position. So again, if you can't do this, for whatever reason, you can revert back to this kind of side movement. Or the other thing you could do, my lovely, is that twist over. So I'm giving you a couple of options here. All right, cool. So make sure you bring that hip down, lift it all the way up. So can you see that level working across that ab? Really push the hips to the sky and down. Keep your knees together. LC. And obviously, got to switch over to the other side. So again, you've got that little curl. You can still do that curl if you want to. So you're not really having a breather if you're doing that one, are you? We're switching sides. There we go. Hip comes up. Position your pelvis in place. Just tuck a little bit of tailbone under. Keep your knees stacked and lift that hip tuck from the tummy. So you're lifting simultaneously. You shouldn't allow your hips to open or the legs apart. Here. Try not to push off the elbow too much. Lift here. Engage, lift. Tap. Extension. This extension helps reach up, down. Adjust this up if you need to. Almost there. And let's stretch it out. Straight to all fours. Tuck the tailbone under, arch the back to take the pressure off, because we've done a lot. Lower back and spine, just round, put the tummy in. So from here, try and push your fingers apart, shoulders apart, and bring your spine up towards the sky. Now from here, tuck your toes, press back on your heels and stretch your arms forward. So you can tuck the toes under, push your weight back, and get that lengthening from your lower spine, all the way through the mid-spine. Let the head lower, take the pressure off that upper cervical part of the spine, straighten out. And then walk your hands back up. Can we take one leg in front, sit back? You can also untuck the toes if you need to, but we're going to go into a little bit of hamstring stretch here. Draw the tummy in, hips go forward. So you can get a little bit lower down if you can. Or here. So again, try and press the hips and the heel into the floor to get that extension, flex that foot. Should try and change that stretch so it hits into the body of the muscle there. I'm going to step it back and switch other side now. So again, tuck the other leg under. You don't have to. Some of us can find that a little bit more challenging to do. So you're reaching forward towards that. Reach for the toes if you can. A little bit lower if you can. Again, flex the foot, toes go up, reach forward. And release, line the front. And stay there. Get someone to bring you a drink. No, heel to bum. Get that quad stretch and we're almost done here, guys. This is really good. Well done, everyone.